November 21st,
1964.
64.
November 21st. All right. I'm sorry, what was the partners? What was the partners?
Fidelity, and it's not going to change.
I'm sorry. What was the partner's change? Birthday of the person?
November the 21st, 1964.
84. All right.
No, 64.
64. Gotcha.
Yeah. This individual has Mars and Uranus and Pluto in Virgo. This individual believes in removing all types of obstacles and not dealing with them, but removing them. That's how they deal with their opposition. They deal with their opposition by way of sudden removal. And they're in a clinch when they cannot suddenly remove the obstacle. So this person has no patience when dealing with hardships. So, and because this person's sun is the second house of your Pluto Saturn conjunction in Libra, you can believe that the first time y'all run into a serious clinch, she's out of there. Or he's out of there. It don't make a difference. He or she is out of there. Okay? They're not going to deal with that. The first sign of difficulty will be, that's it, I'm not going for this, because this person has been through it several times already. They've been through the motions in their mind. Whether they've been through it with you or not is not even important. And because the person born on November 21st, 1964, has
Wait a minute, is he sick?
No, she ain't sick.
I said, is he sick?
He or she. The person called in ain't sick.
No.
No, he's not sick.
He's not sick? Okay.
Right? So,
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about me?
Not you. I was talking to her because, you know, if he's not sick now, there is a good possibility that could occur later on this spring. He may not be telling her, he's critical degree Scorpio, he may not be telling her about the health issues that he's going through.
I think it is some health issues, though.
Is some health issues, and he's not. If you don't know, he's not telling you. But it's pretty serious, and he's not telling you. And y'all need to have that discussion because this is a very critical year for him. The astrologers can probably? I mean, I don't think, you know, with them not having his time and place of birth, they really can't go deep into that. But if you can get that, hopefully they can help you. Look at that, but just, you know, talk with him and ask him what's going on with his health, because there's definitely some things going on with it.
That's crazy.
That was pretty good, Samaya.
That was pretty good. Who is this? Marco?
Amun.
Amun, you're not allowed to talk to me for the rest of the show. I forgot to tell you that.
I like how you get into the meat and potatoes of it.
Oh, see, I'm going to snatch 3 knots in you.
You know, I love how you get to the meat and potatoes of the thing.
Meat and potatoes, look at that thing.
Please come back, please, Reese. I promise I won't get smart with you no more. I promise those days are over. I'm going to do right by you, Reese. Please call in.
Look,
This sickness that you see, is this like, can you tell, like, if it's blood related or can you see anything else?
We would need, really, Mama, to know what time of day she was born, to know what that sickness was. Other than that, it's guesswork or psychic work.
Okay.
Now, Samaya's psychic as hell, so don't sleep on her. So she should answer that question. But nonetheless, I'm gonna let you know astrologically, we need to know what time of day she was born to know the disease. Okay. What's deep is she is a Scorpio. Okay. So no matter what time of day she was born, she has a cough or she has a nervous condition. Now whether that nervous condition is a physical nervous condition or a psychological nervous condition, we would need the time of day for that. But we know that she has a very short tolerance for things that stress her out. Because she's focused on her work, and that stresses her enough.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I had to take a stab at it, I would say it's something to do with, the venous diseases. Maybe if he's a diabetic or something along those lines, whatever Venus rules over, it could be that.
Okay. Yeah, that's, and, also, Samaya, I was looking at that Mars, the little partner has the, if I'm correct, I'm looking at which one, 12164. That's that Mars in Virgo, and they're going to have a Mars return at the end of this year. And it's also conjunct in that little stellium they got, all the planets involved in there. So I could see that that's coincide with a particular trance in there. And then the Sun with that position. Yeah, I mean, I also could see with spasmodic, or it could be also with nervous systems too, or nervous disorders or something with the particular timing that's going on right now. Could have been experiencing since the late part of January too is going on with that particular symptoms or something manifestation in there too. And the composite, just looking for a composite thing going on. Wow. It could be also with that, wow. It looks like something connected with the possessions too, monetary positions too is something in there gaining. And it's kind of, for me, without going with specifics without other things at the time, I'm trying to just grab the little things what I can see right now quickly. There's, I'm going to say, again, with you, the call itself, there's things that goes on behind the scenes that you do, that you're not apparently doing, exposed to everybody. You work behind the scenes in a very way, too. I'm going to say that, too. I don't know if all that apparently applies to you, but there's things that you're doing, particularly. So I don't know if it's all between mutual reception, between both sides, or it's something that you do, too. Because there's a point where I see there's a lot of that going on, and you came up, it's been involved in experience in an environment where things wasn't as always plenishable. I mean, very plentiful with things that you came up on a tight position and you knew how to handle it, or hopefully now particularly knowing how to handle it, because you're getting ready to come up with a Saturn return, and it's coming again to position. So I'm going to say, like the last prior caller, things are more lean coming up in the next year, coming up futurely, like from year to year and a half, too, with you, I see off the top of the head.
Do y'all see this thing here that I'm looking at? I have the 21st of November, 1964, and the other birthday, the 13th of October, 82? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I got.
Well, what I'm just gonna look at the planetary because from what I see is usually when I do an astrological chart or a composite chart or anything, the timing, like I said from the very first call that we had, the time, date of birth, locality is critical in making any kind of prediction. But I'm just going off of the planetary stations. I have New Jersey in here, but I see that the 21st of November 1964 has Venus at 26 degrees of Libra, and 13th of October 1982 has the Sun at 20 degrees of Libra. So what I see here is that the 21st of November 1964 is in love with this individual. And these two individuals have a great deal of fun together because in their composite chart I see Moon and Jupiter together. But I see that when they argue, they argue. And Samaya, pardon me, but getting to the meat and potatoes, I see that their Mars stations have squared. So there may have been some type of of aggression, or when there is an argument, before has a way in which to get to the details and criticize to a degree. The deal of criticism where October 13th, 1982 has adventure there. So there's a significant thought around the age difference. Even though the fun and the opportunities for fun and how it feels so good. At the same time that it's fun, it has its issues.
You might be describing the beginning of the relationship, but she in hell now.
I could be. You're right. There's Sun, and in the midpoint chart, Mars, the Sun, and Mercury are right there. It's a new experience for both of them. You know, they have a lot of fun together. You know, but there may be some communication gaps there where some communication may be the issue, because the moon is placed right now as we speak in Aries. There might be some things that they need to work out. Communicate as far as where it's going or the details within the relationship is what I see. That's all I want to add at this time, because we don't have specific times as far as rising signs and that per se.
Communicate. I mean, I'm just looking at his planets, and with his moon in Gemini and Mercury and Sag, you know, he communicates. He has no problem communicating. I don't think it's not a communication issue per se. They have other issues. This is a karmic relationship, so they're working out some karma. She owes him, and you know, this is just her time to pay the piper. So he gonna take her through the ringer. I'm not sure. It could be that, you know, she has to stand by his side during a rough time, maybe with, you know, the upcoming health issues. I'm not sure, but you know, this is the relationship where she's paying the piper.
I can get that.
Okay, pardon me. I'm dealing with strictly astrologics here.
Come on.
Samaya, I think that was very good. I'm just saying, as far as my point of reference is, you know, looking for the time, the day of birth, and the place where they're at. Even if they don't have the time of birth, can give me more of a focal point to explain the circumstance. But if you got it, then keep flowing.
All right, look, we need to go to the next caller, all right? Pardon me, stepping in, cutting you short, and you know, y'all, you can dial 1-888-741-1061. I'm extension number 10. My cool is extension number 2. You, Samaya, you want to drop your info right now? She can call you. You want to do that?
I'm sorry. Samaya is not taking any new clients at this time.
All right, very well. Then we need to go on to the next caller. We got quite a few people in here. Maybe they're just listening. But is there anyone else who wants to read it?
I would like a reading.
I'm here, right here.
Who is I would? Who is that?
Area code 248.
Okay, good. 248. So now let's deal with 248. When's your birthday?
Hello?
I'm
Can you
here.
hear me? Okay, my birthday is 7/2/76.
Oh, well, at first it sounded like a woman. Now it sounds like a man.
There might be more than one caller on it, you know.
Okay, well, hold on. Is 7276, is this the 248 number?
No, my number starts with 313.
He's keeping it moving. He spoke up, so let's keep it moving, please.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to deal with you. The 248, you're going to have to come back in, Mama, because, you know, you need to get on cue. All right, very well. But be patient, love, because, you know, we ain't getting offline for another 40 minutes. So we're going to give this brother 20 minutes, and we'll dedicate the last 20 minutes to this woman. All right?
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. July 2nd, 1976. Do you have a time of day?
Say it again.
Do you have a time of birth? What time of day were you born?
1:25 a.m.
Say that again. What, 25?
1:25 a.m.
What part of the planet are you in?
I'm in Detroit, Michigan.
All right. 125 inch. Yeah, you ever injured your upper leg, your hip, your thigh, or your knee?
My knee.
Yeah, all right, good. And so that means that your teeth too. You also had injuries to your teeth. You had dental work, huh?
No, I never had any dental work before.
You've never had a problem with your teeth, just your knee.
Just my knee.
Okay, well that's good enough. The knees and or the teeth is what Gemini carries. So you're a communicator.